Yesterday, I covered a story that had everyone online collectively look and just go, "What?" It was such a head scratching thing to see pop up. And now that we at least have a response here from Microsoft, it brings up actually another question: why this keeps happening to Microsoft? Because this isn't like a first time thing, it's been a continuous thing for years now. And I certainly think it's something that Asha Sharma and the leadership coming in now for Xbox is going to have to figure out if they want any chance of turning the brand around. But we'll go over that here today. So if you guys enjoy the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. So this was issued. We can see it was last night. Actually, it was while we were doing the podcast. This statement was made saying we incorrectly stated that PlayStation Plus is required for local co-op split screen play. Local split screen co-op requires a PlayStation account for each player, but does not require a PlayStation Plus account. So originally, they put a Q&A out for Halo Campaign Evolved, and it mentioned that you needed for split screen, like local split screen, two PlayStation Plus accounts. So each one would need it, and it would have to then also be linked to a Microsoft account. Now, that part, while annoying because you're not, say, on an Xbox or even on a PC, you make the case for Windows. It's something that we've seen in the past, and it comes down to cross progression tracking. It was just very strange when they mentioned that, oh, PlayStation Plus, which starts at $80 per year, was needed for a game that doesn't like have competitive online multiplayer. It has online co-op multiplayer, but it can also just be played like just locally, split screen. So that was the thing that was kind of strange about all this. And now if we go over, and this is the updated passage here, where on the PlayStation 5 specifically, it says a PlayStation Plus account is not required for local split screen co-op. They went ahead and the big bold letters there. There was so much discussion around this because everyone was just confused as to what was happening and why you would need PlayStation Plus to do local split screen for Halo Campaign Evolved. It got to the point where people were going back and forth as to whose fault it was, and it was kind of hard to tell because either one, Microsoft with this game that we're still trying to figure out if it's an always online title or not. They seem to have their own thing going on there with that. Sony with their PlayStation Plus for premium, like premium paid games, it is required, and it was a whole thing there. But it appears that I guess it was Microsoft, and it seems like it was Microsoft in the sense that their communication was very, very poor for this. Now, some online are looking at this and going, yeah, you saw the pushback came in, and all of a sudden they were able to figure it out. I will say though, it took like most of the day, like 12 hours or something, for them to finally issue a statement around this. And that's another situation with Microsoft where they have these gaffes pretty consistently to where it can do some damage even for the launch of a game. In this case, Halo Campaign Evolved. Now, you still need a PlayStation account. You can make like a free PlayStation account and not have PlayStation Plus attached to it. So even with split screen, you won't be able to do a guest sign in. You'll have to have one that's at least official with an email address and login and stuff, and then link the Microsoft account. That's a whole other annoying part of this now. It used to just be so easy with Halo, where if you had a bunch of people around, you would literally just jump in immediately with a guest account. You can do that right now on Halo Master Chief Collection for the Xbox Series. You just fire up Master Chief Collection. Oh, you don't have like a full account or anything. It's cool. Just guest sign in and we're good to go. You could literally play split screen like online, the whole thing. And that's just a cool concept that unfortunately has just gone by the wayside here, even with a game that is just local split screen with Halo Campaign Evolved. But as I mentioned, something that Asha Sharma, Matt Booty, Matthew Ball, all these people are going to have to really think about is how Microsoft just seems to consistently say one thing and then go the complete opposite direction, or they seem to put their foot in their mouth a lot. And this has been years and years of it happening. I will say, for a while, it did appear that there was some internal strife going on, where on one side, the Microsoft, the money people, the Windows or what have you, like they would look at Xbox and go, okay, you guys aren't really making any money. This is what you have to do. and then Phil Spencer or Sarah Bond would have to go out on stage or show up in a video and try to break the news to us or translate the news over so that it wasn't as impactful, like the 4 games thing. And people are going to bring that up forever, where they said, oh yeah, only a handful of games really are going to go to PlayStation. And then like everything started going to PlayStation. And now what's happening, they're reversing course on that. But it's pretty obvious not everyone got the memo, because what happens during a live stream, the PlayStation logo shows up on an end card for Gears of War E-Day, and we all know that that was something that was pulled kind of at the last minute. And even coming back here to Halo Campaign Evolved, there appeared to be at least a marketing push alongside of Sony to have a full Halo trailer in the state of play. And I mean, there was a trailer that said at the bottom, captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. To me, that kind of seems like one that would have shown up in that state of play. But as we know right now with Microsoft, they are pivoting for like the 5th time. And now they are looking more deeply at exclusivity, but then also looking to shed some of their studios, as I think they are working to be more of like a couple major pillar releases each year, which means they'll probably also have a bit of an about face, I think, on the whole Game Pass situation. Like, I think that is going to change completely as well. But when you are like a month away from, I mean, what should be a big release, and Halo's been put through the ringer at this point, I guess this is the last thing it needed. So yes, clarification at least at this point. Hey, you don't necessarily need PlayStation Plus to do local split screen. You will still need a PlayStation account and then also a Microsoft account, but at least you won't need the $80 per year just to play a co-op title like this. And again, this is the last thing Halo needed, because it's been a struggle fest for Halo at this time. Even right now with Halo Campaign Evolved, the more they show of it, the more the fan base just, or at least on social media, is like annoyed at it. And I've said it before, no one hates Halo more than a lot of the Halo fandom. I get that. That's the joke. But like, they showed a title screen for hours for some reason in a video, I guess just to kind of give that ambiance, and that the ring at the beginning of Halo in the title screen was always like a staple for the franchise. It's still a really, really awesome title screen. And it just seemed like the details or different things they put for the ring, it just doesn't look quite to scale or how people were envisioning it. And that's something you're always going to run into with remakes anyway. When you start to remove, I think, some of the imagination that we had back in the early 2000s for some of these games, yeah, it's you don't necessarily like the reality or what's staring back at you in some of these games. Let me know what you guys think about this one down below in the comments. At least we got some clarification. It's not necessarily PlayStation Plus that's required for 2 different accounts on one system to do split screen co-op on the PlayStation 5 with Halo Campaign Evolved. So I guess crisis averted on that one. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.